too late. So go on, and of course, you can do something this month. All right, it's another chance for you to do something great. All right, first of all, we actually can, of course, start with a foreign trending gist because yesterday, internet actually went wide because of, American rapper called Da Baby. Okay, just imagine that name, Da Baby. Don't worry, it's actually when it comes to names like that, don't even bother about talking about it. Okay, he's actually a guy. Well, talking about Da Baby, Da Baby. Okay, his real name is Jonathan Lindell K. All right, he was born on December 22nd, 1991. But of course, you and I know him as Da Baby. Okay, and he is an American rapper. We're talking about things that she had to go on and play around Da Baby. Well, Da Baby's New Orleans show was really cancelled due to low ticket sales. And according to a local report, well, sales actually appeared to be fewer than 500 for arena with a concert capacity of 14,000 people or more. And in reaction to this particular news that we had to break the internet since yesterday, his booking agency had to come out to say something. Right? They had to come out to say that the show was cancelled due to breach of contract. But they didn't even deny the fact that ticket sales were actually low. No. Okay, they had to admit that truly, yes, talking about ticket sales, that the truth is that yes, it was actually low. But apart from that, we can't the show because he actually breached it. So,
agreement
let me just go on and say that maybe they had a particular agreement,
okay,
but he was unable to go on and fulfill that particular thing. All right. So I'm talking about that. To me, I take it. I know that yes, that artists make their money from touring.
Yeah, true.
Right? I'm talking about Da Baby. He actually had he did a song with Davido.
Yes, he did.
Body, something like that. And people were like that is actually the Davido's call or so, and I was like, must you go on and call Davido? Because when I said, I was like, as Nigerians, yes, they will go on and say something like this.
It's expected.
That baby, ever since you did something with Davido, something has to come up, this or that. See, let's just leave that. It's all about proof.
Yes.
Okay.
True.
And don't forget that this guy called Da Baby actually has 37 million Spotify listeners, but its Spotify streams doesn't at least necessarily equal people to come for your show. That is it.
Yeah, but
there, okay, it's just just there for the meantime online. All right, but this one has to do with you coming to that place. Okay, I'm the artist. I want to perform, so I needed to come
and listen to you and what you do, the things you do, motivate you.
And we're talking about some actually saying that he hasn't dropped a single for some time now.
Yeah, and really what got me there is that Baby would always say that he's the best rapper. He's been the best rapper for the past 5 years. Do you get that story?
Yes.
And then I'm like wondering, best rapper, and then an arena of 14,000, you're getting fewer than 500 tickets sold. Come on now, that's, I don't know. Maybe something went wrong. Maybe they didn't advertise properly. Do you get? Maybe they didn't advertise properly. I just don't know. But then he kind of hyped himself so much, and it's totally below my expectation. Below 500,000, below 500 tickets sold. It's not what I was expecting. I was expecting something better.
Well, for me, Da Baby is one of the best rappers, I can say. But there's just this thing when you have issues with the law, people tend to not just support you and tend not to be associated with such kind of thing. Because see, Burna Boy is doing well. Burna Boy has been going for several tours in London, and the crowd has been so massive.
Yeah.
So it's not as if and I even heard that the tickets sold for like $35. As cheap as $35, people could not still come. They were less than 500 that came. It's really, really bad. And it's because I think it's because of the issue he has with the law. That's why.
Okay, yeah, that okay. Let's say the booking agency, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's actually take some tweets because I had to, go on and get it for some people's comment concerning this issue. Okay, well, this particular Twitter user at Erica Salisbury was like, okay, I'm from Louisiana, and you are in New Orleans because there is music or a band on every corner. You see people literally dancing in the street, okay, in the morning. So New Orleans is actually full of music. He didn't make the sales for some other reason, maybe not because no one lives there. Okay, so talking about that, the one I saw this picture, I was like, are you serious?
Where are you coming from
Where
now?
are you really coming from?
Where are you coming from?
Okay, well, anyways, people actually waiting for that baby to actually come out and keep
Say
on his
something.
own side,
Mhm.
okay, concerning this issue. All right, let's actually look into the reason why Jada Pinkett is actually trending. Okay, and well, she's actually trending because of what Chris Rock actually did. Because this time around, Chris Rock actually received hit for a joke he made over the weekend while revealing that he was invited to host next year's Oscars again after he was slapped on stage while hosting the 2022 Oscars.
Hmm.
Okay, this again that happened between him and Will Smith.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
And Chris actually told his audience that returning to host the Oscars will be like asking mother Nico Brown to go back to the restaurant where she left her eyeglasses before she was killed. And this analogy didn't even go well with Nico's family. All right. And talking about that, Tanya Brown, that is Nico's sister, had to come out to say something. And she told TMZ that Chris Rock's joke literally doesn't make sense. She says, equating getting slapped at the Oscars to a gruesome double homicide is lacking in logic and a basic connection. She also added that, his attempt at humor was distasteful and offensive to the extended family. All right. And talking about Nicole's death, this is also, say that they are still surviving, at least that they are still trying to, come to
Get
reality
over the
that
whole
Nicole
thing.
is no more,
Mhm.
and that you are out there making, mess of
A
it,
joke
just,
of the whole
trying
thing.
to at least joke about it. And talking about that, well, she was killed in 1994 at the age of 35 in a brutal double homicide. And her ex-husband O.J. Simpson was actually accused of the murders, and he stood trial and was famously acquitted. All right, and Chris Rock. Okay, Chris Rock is also being called out by lots of people online for making this particular joke. All right, and some are even suggesting maybe he deserved getting slapped by Will Smith. All right, and before we actually delve into, let's just actually get hold of some tweets because Jada had to come into this issue, okay, because of what happened to her the last time. All right, and the problem with Twitter users at least was that now that okay, because it has to do with a white woman, so people are
Yeah.
actually talking about it, saying that Chris Rock has to stop. But when it happened to Jada Pinkett, that nobody actually said something about things like this. They didn't even protect her. Okay, they were of the opinion that it's just a joke, nothing else. The comedy, you just have to sit in with it. All right. So okay, let's just look into that of Twitter community because they were at least they were very angry about this particular issue. And okay, this particular person actually said, okay, I see this man. Okay, I see that this man is still rubbing people the wrong way with his jokes. Hopefully, this time that a white woman puts him on blast can be the last time he makes all these insensitive jokes, since Jada's situation didn't matter at all to people. That is saying that nobody actually had to say something. Okay, so okay, at the where you actually said everybody mad now that Chris Rock at least has hit below the belt at a white woman, but you are totally fine with him doing it to a black woman. That is Jada Pinkett and Meghan Markle. So what do you have to say about this?
When what happened, like when he talked about Jada, right, and the husband had to like go slap him. For me, the only point that got me angry was not really like it got me angry. I just felt like Jada's husband should have controlled his anger. Do you get?
Okay.
But then what he did, he was angry knowing the pain, knowing the pain the wife was going through, being that she didn't just go scraping her hair because she wanted to. It was because of a condition, a health condition. Do you get? And then him on the other side, he was on the stage making fun of it like it's nothing. And Well, I just hope like now that you've done it to a white woman and people are actually now speaking up, because when it happened to Jada, every other person, the whole energy, the whole negativity was channeled to Jada's husband instead of Chris Rock for what he did. All right, Smith got all the negative vibe. Like they were all like, why should he do that? They then had to like bring up the family crisis he's having with the wife, how the wife is not appreciating him and all. For me at that point, I wasn't even focusing on that part. But now that he's done it to a white lady, I just hope they like put him in his place, because for me it's not right to get to the stage and then why would you even compare the two? Why? Someone you know how painful her death was, and then the family are trying to get over this thing, and you know that whenever you mention something like this, they will go back to that pain, they'll go back to that grief, mourn the person again, and he's making a joke out of it.
Well, for me, this thing is a very serious matter. In as much as people want to be very creative in their job, in their career, and really make wave in the entertainment industry, the courtesy demands that there's some things that you do that you're not going out of bother. Even Nigerian comedians, whenever they make a joke with politicians and the rest, they know what they make a joke out of it. They don't just come and start carrying serious matters and start making fun of it like as if it's a joke. It's not everything that's a joke. So Chris Rock should be really mindful of his mouth.
Okay, we're talking about it. I really actually take it that well, it seems like Chris Rock. Okay, I take it that this guy has a problem with drawing the line between jokes and people's painful realities.
Yes,
okay? It's not cool. Like it's really unfair. Okay, and I pray that his mouth doesn't land him in getting a hot slap once again. All right, because to me, I think that there should be a difference between entertainment and mocking people's emotions in public.
There should,
okay,
there should
and
be
just
a
like
line.
just like you pointed out, at least some of these Nigerian comedians that go up, because during that, okay, then this is when Will Smith actually slapped Chris Rock. Lots of Nollywood actors had to come out, especially Bobby, they had to warn Bobby.
Yeah, you remember Obi Franklin? He dragged yes. Blood of them at that point. He was like, don't do this to me again. Don't try it.
You are making joke of something like, truth be told, that we are living in something whereby you go on, you joke about something that you're not supposed to. At least you see something, at least a very serious issue, go on, and of course you just joke about it. It's not supposed to be. We joke about lots of things in this country. Mm-hmm. All right, people's painful realities, people's issues here and there, because you want to make people laugh. You should really be careful. Okay, let there be a difference between entertainment and mocking people's emotions in public. All right, let's actually delve into Nigerian tweets. All right, well, big shout out to Kogi State born lady. I'm talking about Asa Deborah. Well, she actually emerged the most beautiful face in Nigeria. Okay, wow. And she'll be representing Nigeria at an international pageant. So big shout out to her. Okay, let's look into the reason why I Love Damini by Burna Boy, had to trend. Even up to now, it's still trending. But talking about that album, Burna Boy's album, Love Damini, has added over 180 million new streams on Spotify. At least, that actually becomes the fastest African album to achieve that. And it spent 7 weeks on the chart. Okay, so looking into some people's tweets concerning Burna Boy's album. Okay, Sir David actually said, he said something. He tweeted, Burna Boy's Love Damini is probably the most refined and balanced album of the decade. No other album comes close in terms of production, versatility in musical themes, global acceptance, and musicality. All right, a true testament to Burna Boy's brilliant, when it comes to music. All right, and also, someone actually, the person said, for me, I take it that this song called Love Damini, apart from Love Damini, and also Common Person, is my own take in this particular album. So what do you have to say about this album? Because lots of people actually, showing their love Damini, that.
For me, Burna Boy, he's an Odogu. Do you get? He's always passing a message. He's always, and he knows how to combine his work. Like, he makes it in a way that it's suitable for almost everybody. You can relate to his songs, and you can relate it to things happening around you. So I'm really not surprised at the growth of this of Love Damini. I'm not really surprised, because Burna Boy, he knows what he's into. He knows his cards very well, and he plays it perfectly. So it's just a big shout out to him. He deserves it. He does.
Well, my brother,
Okay.
Burna Boy, is indeed a creative one, and he's really making us proud in Nigeria and also globally. So I must really say a very big congratulations to him.
Okay, well, apart from Burna Boy, we also have that of Boy Alone. Okay, Boy Alone by Omalay, where Boy Alone now holds the record for the longest staying Afrobeat debut album on worldwide and European Apple Music top album charts for at least 47 days. Okay, so that's why Boy Alone Omalay is still trending up till now. Okay, so let's actually look into the last trend before we actually, zoom off from this segment. Okay, well, yesterday, to now, Japa, that is JMPA, it's actually trending. Well, don't worry that the name is laughing when talking about this. Well, what actually happened, okay, that made Jaffa to trend was that a white woman during a youth summit asked the man, okay, one of the guest speakers, like, what is the meaning of Japa? Jape. So she wanted to know the meaning. So the man simply answered by saying that Japa is a code or word that describes the entrepreneurial spirit of Nigerians. Okay, Nigerians with all our content, all our gifts, skills, products, we export them, including exporting ourselves. Okay, so you actually get that when I was like, big thumbs up. That's actually a diplomatic answer.
Yes, it was.
Okay, so
like, watching that video, the moment he started describing Japa, I couldn't just hold the laughter. Like, I laughed from the beginning to the end. He just projected Japa like one. The packaging was top notch.
The entrepreneur.
I am telling you, exporting it and ourselves. You get to all that, like, the packaging was just awesome. I think he deserves a certain kind of award for being the best packager ever. He really did package Japa for us.
He really defined Japa well.
Yeah, he did. He gave it the foreign touch that I needed. And he did a nice job. Really.
that was like, to me, it's actually a diplomatic answer.
Yes.
Very nice, reply to that. You wanted the meaning of Japa. That is it. Okay, with our entrepreneurs, and the guy really described, the way we are.
Yes.
Okay, our entrepreneurial spirit, our contents, our gifts, skills, product, we export them, including
exporting ourselves. Yes, we can't go without ourselves now.
Anyway, they're talking about that, Japa. I'm not saying that you shouldn't leave the country, okay? Because I know that, yes, at least you have one or two things that you want to go and do over there, maybe school, work, and after some time you have back and of course I fix one or two things. But lots of people are like because of a failed government, but I take it that we are the government. All right, we are the government. Apart from those in authority, at least we all have our role to play in this. Okay, and that particular place that we are heading to, is actually a transformed place. All right, well equipped, have all those things that we need right here, but we can also do that in our country.
Yeah, true.
We can also do that. That is why we have to get it right by next year. Okay, you go on, get your PPC, just make sure that you get it right this time around. We go to all those places, we say, this place is nice, but we can actually have that in our own country. All right, so let's just, at least anything you're doing, I'm not saying you shouldn't travel, but please just know that this is your home. You need to come back, and of course, we need to fix it. All right, so that's all for the top trending gist for today. Up next is Artist of the Week segment. I will be celebrating Odogu, that is Burna Boy, but that will be right after the short break.
Maybe I should log out and
There's so many ways. Many ways, don't you make your body shake. Many ways. There's so many ways. No way to escape, go and feel, make your body shake. Many ways. There's so many ways. No way to escape, go and feel, make your body shake. Many ways. There's so many ways. Many ways. I love it when your body shakes. All over the place. There's so many ways. No need to explain. I love it when your body shakes. All over the place. Baby, tell me no problem. Baby, tell me no problem. When I'm problem, keep on fighting, come next to me. Baby, tell me no problem. Baby, tell me we go solve. Get your problems. When she decide you come next to me, no more. Make it big, make it bad, no more. But they want it to be so no more. Baby, go enter the place, no more. Say I go give you my enjoy, no more. Say make you tell me your test, no. I go spend money, I know. Baby, you put me alone. Baby, you put me alone. So many ways. Many ways. Don't you make your body shake. Many ways. There's so many ways. Many ways. Don't you make your body shake. Many ways. There's so many ways. No way to escape, go and feel, make your body shake. Many ways. There's so many ways. No way to escape, go and feel, make your body shake. Many ways. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're supposed to be a problem. You just say I want things, no problem. Just keep coming back to me.
Sick drums. Well, amazing to right there by Buju and Whiskey on that one they called Many Ways. Okay, we're talking about, in many ways, Burna Boy has really done, lots of things. Okay, amazing job. He has really delivered amazing music to you and I. So talking about Burna Boy because he is the artist for the week for today because every Thursday from 11 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. we're going to celebrate an amazing artist. So talking about Burna Boy or African Giant, okay, or Odogu, anyone, we're talking about Burna Boy. His real name is Damini, okay, Ogulu. Well, he was born on 2nd July 1991, known as Burna Boy. Well, he is a Nigerian singer, songwriter, and record producer. He rose to stardom in the year 2012 after the release of Like to Party. Okay, the lead single from his debut studio album titled Live, Life, in the year 2013. Then in the year 2017, Burna Boy signed with a particular record label from outside major label debut. Then in 2019, well, he won Best International Act at the 2019 BET Awards, and well, was 2019 and won Album of the Year at the 2019 All African Music Awards and was nominated for annual Grammy Awards, making him the first Nigerian artist with back-to-back nominations at the Grammy. Then in the year 2021, these are the album Twice as Tall won the Best World Music Album at the 63rd annual Grammy. Then also we have his new album titled Love Damini. So before we delve into early life, how he jumped into music step by step, bit by bit. At least there's this particular song that one of his oldies that whenever you go on to hear this particular song, at least it goes on to have make you have that ginger. All right, make you have that ginger in you. You'll be like, whoa, come on, what is really happening? All right, and this is when it comes to his oldies. Oh, this is one of my best songs so far. All right, so let's go on and push play to Burna Boy's Yawa Day because I see for this new month. All right, just need to, just have that ginger to do something good for yourself. We'll be right back.
Oh Lord of His mercy. Oh Lord of
It's very, who the paramedic.
Yeah. Oh Lord of His mercy. Oh Lord of His mercy. No. Hey. Lay down, lay down, I been the pepper satishy, them the way that we want. So the never satishy, the happy is the nation. The people some TV and radio station. Them a see me visiting and disturb the scene. And take up, they taking up misbehavior. Come here, look up on the its creator. And the road to greatness in my encounter here. Some of them are the represent. Tell them no be by us. Tell them no be by us. I said they try like a pass and they do my thing. Tell them no be by us. Tell them no be by us. Tell them no be by us. I said they try like a pass and they do my thing. Tell them no be by us. You never see Lord, Yahweh. And if you never Yahweh, you go out to see your family. They never jump Yahweh. And if you never jump Yahweh, and if you never jump Yahweh, follow the Holy Stop you, they can't you see only Yahweh. I was skinny and my face was full of pimple. Tell me, say this music industry simple. I know it's my eyes to say no be so the tingle. No be say I want to it's one try. And your music video and I know if you come back. I don't try to when I grab it to say I don't lie. 2012 I signed a contract. Tell them no be by us. Tell them no be by us. I said they try like a pass and they do my thing. Tell them no be by us. Tell them no be by us. Tell them no be by us. I said they try like a pass and they do my thing. Tell them no be by us. You never see Lord, Yahweh. And if you never Yahweh, you for us. You see your family, they never jump Yahweh. And if you don't Yahweh, and if you don't Yahweh, follow stop you, they catch you say only Yahweh. It's not the same. You are a woman, I go put them to shame. Oh yeah, show them, show them, show them. Last time, you era is not the same. You are a woman, I go put them to shame. Oh yeah, show them. I saw Sabi boy, I believe you. You never see Lord, Yahweh. And if you never Yahweh, you for us, you see your family, they never jump Yahweh. And if you never jump Yahweh, and if you never jump Yahweh, you still be the fact you see good in Yahweh.
Alright, that was Yawa Day by Burna Boy. And you are still listening to the tech edition of the late Mega Morning Show on Omega 101.7 FM, my radio, your radio with Mimi,
Ibere,
And Belema.
and we are still celebrating, artists, just artists for the week, which is Burna Boy or Odogu. So let's actually delve into the early life of Burna Boy.
Well, speaking about the early life of Burna Boy, his name is Damini Ebuoluwa Ogulu. He was born in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, Nigeria. His mother, Bosse, worked as a language translator, and his father, Samuel, managed a welding company. His maternal grandfather, Benson Idonije, once managed Nigerian multi-instrumentalist Fela Okuti. His mother, Bosse, also became his manager afterwards. Ogole grew up in southern Nigeria and began making his own beats using Fruity Loops. He attended Corona Secondary School in Abara, Ogun State, and relocated to London to further his studies. He later studied media technology at the University of Sussex from 2008 to 2009, then studied media communications and culture at Oxford Brookes University from 2009 to 2010. He then returned to Port Harcourt and took up a year-long internship at Reading 93.7. He launched his music career after returning to Lagos. Then his career starting from 2012 to 2015. Burna Boy debut studio album LIFE Life was released on 12 August 2013, serving as follow-up to his second mixtape Born Identity in 2011. The album sold 40,000 copies on the first day of its release. The album release was preceded by 5 singles: Like to Party, Tonight, Always Love You, Run My Race, and Yawa Day. LIFE Life was produced entirely by Lyric and featured guest appearances from Two-Face Idibia, MI, Timaya, Olamide, Reminisce, and Wizkid, alongside others. Nigeria Entertainment Today ranked the album 10th on its list of the 12th best album of 2013. The album music was inspired by Fela Kuti, King Sunny Ade, and Bob Marley. It received general positive reviews from music critics who applauded its production. It was nominated for Best Album of the Year at the 2014 Nigeria Entertainment Award. Well, in August 2013, LIFE peaked at number 7 on the Billboard Reggae Album charts.
All right, talking about that album, Life, Life, okay, and on a spaceship. Well, let's go on and push play to one of these in that particular album titled Run My Race. And of course, it's new month, so
you have to run your race yourself.
No, I won't do that. But just know that you need to run your race this time around.
Aristocrat Records.
Nicolo want to some me Nicolo go want me love this Italy. I want more to like a lorry blackberry. I want to down go this what are you singing? Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Jésù. Wọ́n fún mi jẹ bí àmàlà àti ewédú. Ẹni ní sọ fẹ́ lọ́wọ́ pa mí bọ̀ tún ọ̀rẹ́ èébú. Mi ò ṣọmọ kékeré wọ́n gbé mi ní kírẹ́dù. My guy, you know send me like me or not. If you don't like me, my brother don't be my boss. One of those days we don't get the same thoughts. Home jump that, plus my man said they chop. Let's take this out. And I know so you don't need bloody bar. Now you never rubber car. Man, not to the reality must come on. You follow me around my race. Be like you get on the traces. Be not there, look at this. Right now, I don't feel like daddy, to the wall. Mommy, to the wall. Daddy, to the wall. Mommy, to the wall.
Amazing tune right there by Burna Boy. He's actually an artist of the week, artist for the week actually. All right, let's actually just delve more into things about Burna Boy.
Okay, Burna Boy also performed at Native Land Concert in Lagos at 2016. In 2014, Burna Boy split from his former records, and then in February 2015, he founded the record label called Spaceship Entertainment. 8 months later, he left, or he parted with his former record label. Burna Boy released his second studio album on a Spaceship on 25th November 2015. His 7-track debut, Extended Play Redemption, was released in September 2016. The lead single, Pray Me, debuted on Noisy. Then on 2018, on 19th of January 2018, Burna Boy was featured on American rock band for Out Boy song Sunshine Riptide, a track from his their 7th studio album titled Mania. He released his 3rd studio album, Outside, exactly a 3-week later on 26th January 2018. Described as a mixtape, Outside consists mostly of Afrobeat, dancehall, reggae, and road rap. It also featured guest appearances like Jay Hoss, Lee Allen, and Mabel. Outside was supported by 6 singles: Rock Your Body, Street of Africa, Koni Baje, Seku Down, Heaven's Gate, and Ye. Its production was handled by Lyric, Baba Sleaze, J5, Jules, Chopsticks, Steel Bangles, and Fred Gibson. The album received positive critical acclaim and was ranked by Pulse Nigeria and Nigeria Entertainment Today as the best album of 2018. Well, in 2019, on 3rd January 2019, Burna Boy was announced alongside Mr. Easy as one of the artists performing at the 2019 Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival. He won 4 awards at the Sound City MVP Award Festival, including African Artist of the Year, Listener Choice, and Best Male MVP. On 1st of March 2019, Burna Boy released a 4-track collaboration EP with Los Angeles-based electronic duo DGDS titled Steel and Copper. It blends Burna Boy upbeat melodies with DGDS slicky trap beats. Steel and Copper combines elements of dancehall and reggae music with Afro, pop, and trap. While on 24th of June 2019, Burna Boy won Best International Act at the 2019 BET Awards. In July 2019, Burna Boy was announced as Apple Music Up Next Artist. His inclusion into the program was accompanied by Beat One interview with Julie Adunoga, and a short documentary was recorded. While on Burna Boy's fourth studio album, African Giant, was released on 26th July 2019. It was supported by 6 singles: Obona, On the Low, Killing Them, Dangote, Anybody, and Pull Up. He began recording the album in 2018, and told Billboard that it is his most personal project yet. Then in 2020 to 2021, in April 2020, Burna Boy performed on the One World Together at Home special. On 19th June 2020, Burna Boy was featured on the remix of South African producer Master KG viral song Jerusalem. Burna Boy used his signature Afrobeat style on the song, and also Patty sings in the Izulu language. On 30th July 2020, Burna Boy was featured on British single, he featured a British singer, rather, Sam Smith's single, My Oasis, the lead single from their third studio album, Love Goes. His fifth studio album, Twice as Tall, was released on the 14th of August 2020. It was an executive produced by Didi and his mother, Bosse Ogulu. The album became the first charting project, debuting at #1 on the Billboard World Award chart. On 24th November 2020, Twice as Tall was nominated under the World Music Album category in the 63rd Annual Grammy Award, alongside other entertainers like Atibalas, Bebel Gilberto, and a whole lot of others. It was the second consecutive year that Burna Boy received a nomination.
All right, we are still talking about making waves back then. All right, let's go on the push play to Burna Boy and Don Jazzy. Okay, the one he did with Don Jazzy titled Question. When we come back, we'll look into that of maybe the last part of the old album before we delve into
know they walk up. I'm no big God. That's what they fly like helicopter. Nobody grace of God and inshallah with the mover. Question, but they no get the answer. 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 Just the record, just the record. If they like the job, but they tomato, then you go catch it.
Yeah, that was a question by Burna Boy and Don Jazzy, and we are still talking about Burna Boy, Odogu, everything about him, his album. Okay, how he actually ventured into music and how his mom actually contributed to lots of things. Because someone suggested something this morning. The person said that all these things where they're up there shouting Odogu, Burna Boy, that everything everything's happening because of his mom. Okay, and the mom's his manager, so at least a big shout out to her because she's actually doing a great job when it comes to handling Odogu, because it's not easy for you to handle an adult.
It's not.
No, but it's so good. So let's really look into that of Love Damini.
Okay, Burna Boy released his sixth studio album, Love Damini, on 8th July 2022. Two singles preceded the album. Kilometer was released as an independent single on 29th April 2021, and Last was released 13 May 2022 alongside with the announcement of the album. On the 8th of June 2022, his armed escort allegedly shot and wounded two people at a nightclub in Lagos. According to the wife of one of the victims, the incident began after she declined Burna Boy's invitation to join him at the club VIP section. 5 security guards affiliated with Burna Boy were arrested and charged with attempted murder. The woman later accused Burna Boy and his family of trying to silence her family with hush money. CCTV footage of the shooting has yet to be released by the club as well. Well, his personal life, Burna Boy began dating British rapper Stefflon Dion in 2018. They broke up 2022.
All right, so looking into his artistry, Burna Boy's music is mainly pop and Afrobeats. In fact, he actually described his own music as Afrofusion. Okay,
yeah.
Afrofusion. Well, that name actually sounds somehow to people.
Seriously,
Okay,
like
you can just come out and create your own.
Yeah, that's what he did. He
Okay.
just had to like carve his own niche. This is me. This is my own place. This is my space. I'm occupying it. Let me just be here. Let me not do like every other person.
Okay, just like tomorrow, you might just come out. Maybe you dive into music and come out to give us your own genre of
Yes,
music.
I'll do that
Take
very
it
soon. I'll do that.
Okay, we're also talking about his artistry work. Well, just like I said, he describes his own music as Afrofusion, which blends 4 genres: R&B, hip hop, dancehall, and reggae. Burna Boy, you see these 4 genres, he's right there.
Yeah.
Okay, R&B, hip hop, dancehall, and reggae. He's right there. And we're talking about that. He actually says that his sound is savvy and modern, but undistracted by obvious crossover moves. So he's always a focused guy when it comes to making his own music. Okay, that has to do with Afrofusion.
Yeah.
My music is Afrofusion. Please don't say that my music is Afrobeats or Afrobeats. No, it's not. My own is Afrofusion. Just like you said, he just had to carve a niche for himself.
Yeah.
It's actually a good thing.
Yeah.
Right. So we're talking about Love Damini that has been making waves since yesterday up to now. And we have lots of songs in that particular album. We have Jangale, It's Plain to Science for My Hand, Common Person. But there's this one song that normally, at least, when you go on to play this particular song, at least lots of people just go on, of course, the vibe, you feel like it's actually a good song. Album all the tracks have the happy tempo.
Yeah, true.
All right. Both and we have love song right there. That's why I said that he's actually in these four genres of music: R&B, hip hop, dancehall, and reggae. Everything is right there. Okay, but this song, "Common Person" by Burna Boy. Oh, I can't get enough of that song.
I can't.
You.
I
can't. So let's actually go on and push play to Burna Boy's "Common Person." My happiness is my own, just like that.
I'm telling you,
All right?
it's all mine. It's
So
all mine.
this new month, just know that you have to be happy.
Yes.
Like more issues will come up here and there, but you just have to be very, very happy. All right. So coming up right now is "Common Person" by Burna Boy. As the people come back, we want to talk about an amazing tech for today.
Now me with the house. Now me with the wash in the car. Now me with the cook. Now me with the wash in the clothes. Now me with the work for your shop. Now me with the hard. I become a person for my happiness. So stay be my own. Everybody get roll, no me say your own roll. Pass me my own. I become a person for my happiness. So stay be my own. Everybody get roll, no me say your own roll. Pass me my own. Because not God that they put on my plate, food on my plate, fit no the major. My balance up. People are still so they go my way. Even if days are not get nothing at all. My balance up. Now me wait they drive your bus. Now me wait they drive your keke. My balance up. Now me where they run around. Now me they do the job. My balance up. I become a person for my happiness. So stay be my own. Everybody get roll, no me say your own roll. Pass me my own.
Love with it, but don't be long. If I gotta fight alone, me don't want to. Yeah. No matter what you do, don't you pass yourself. Oh. I want to know there for some ahead. Oh. Not be everything be black or white, and not be everything must come to fight. Checking out everybody wants to help, but no, nobody wants to fight. When you check your balance, only one, they don't get it balance. Me, I got balance, yeah. Oh, say balance, yeah. When I check my balance, balance,
The story of my life, what to do? Anything I do, they go there for you. Minding my business, get it, open. Or I don't solve. What to do? Only if it is, shame what I guess. That don't think on you. As you can see, life is full of testimony. God is good to my testimony. Everything turn around on the 360. Oh,
when you balance, when you check your balance, only one, they don't get it balance. Me, I got balance, yeah. They see a balance, yeah. When I check my balance, everybody get down for it. Good man suffer, but bad man get plenty money. All of us shake it, plenty ability. So decisions that don't balance. Life no balance. Everything you know, I don't see you balance. When you check your balance, only one, they don't get it balance. Me, I got balance, yeah. Grace, yeah, balance, yeah. When I check my balance, balance.
All right, amazing to right there by the poor couple that we have in the music industry, Simi and Adekule Gold, and that one called Balance. And we welcome you to the tech edition of the show because there's some things that you need to have in your house, okay, so that you can also go on and live a balanced life.
Yeah.
All right, there's some things that you're supposed to keep in your house that at least for you to go on and do that with your hands. At least that will do a good job when it comes to that. All right, and thanks to tech. Thanks to because we live in a digital world, so thanks to everything, we have new inventions every blessed day. But before we delve into our tech for today, well, big shout out to Ovuna Dickland. Okay, watching live from Ikwo. All right, Alike Ikwo in Ebonyi State. Good morning to you too, and happy new month. Thank you so much. And I want to okay, right now let's just delve into the tech for today before I go on and say what I want to say. Right?
Okay, before now, cooking kind of used to be very stressful. You imagine using firewood when that was just the only option. Even though we go on to say things that food cooked with firewood and then the one cooked with gas and the rest of it, that the taste is different. Many people.
Yeah, the difference is clear.
Oh, you support that notion? You do. So please, which has the best taste?
Okay,
for you.
That of, firewood.
Are you serious?
My voice.
Are you serious?
Okay, I did that to lower my voice and talking about that.
Then what about you? Which has the best taste? Comparing the food they made with firewood and that of gas and the likes of it.
Okay, to be honest, I haven't actually tasted the food made with firewood.
Oh, okay.
Parties that you do.
Oh, it's with firewood.
Yeah.
Oh, then it's firewood then. It's firewood.
Are you serious? Okay. Berry, where do you belong to that? Don't worry about that.
No, just come. Delve into that of firewood.
You know what? I'm actually going to join because I do that and come on, it's fun. Okay. It's beautiful.
Let's say the difference is just right there.
Yeah, like
the test is in the difference.
When you get home after school and mom have made something for you, for those of us that grew up in the village and all of that, the taste of the food. You can't compare it.
Yes.
You know, even after eating out and all that, you still can't compare it. So yeah, food made with firewood, still the best. So thumbs up to them. But then technology had to make it easy for us, all right? You know, the stress with firewood and all of that. And two, you know, modernization is coming in. So yeah, when you don't have gas, no problem. Electric, you don't have firewood, you don't have gas, you're stressed out. We have the electric stoves, and you know they are here to transform your cooking experience. If you're in the market for a new stove but are confused about taking the conventional route or trying out new technologies, you know you can just switch on to the electric stove, the one we popularly call hot plate. Yeah, we call it hot plate. So yeah, electric stove is fueled by a flammable gas from a cylinder or a, oh sorry, I'm talking about a gas stove, sorry about that. An electric stove is the hot plate we use, you know, you with the ring light and all of it. You connect it to your source of light, so source of power, and then it's just gets cooking your food for you without stress. And how does it work? And how it works is very simple. You connect it to your socket when there's light and you do your cooking. You don't have to start fanning to get the fire going. You don't have to go get firewood. You just, it's just stress free. You just connect it there and you start your cooking. It may have exposed coils or hidden one beneath a sheet of glass ceramics that covers the surface of it. Yeah, you know, when you're using an electric stove, one of the things you need to look out for is the coils. You get
Yeah.
those parts. It's a little bit dangerous if you're not careful or if it's been tampered with. So when you're using it, you just have to be careful. But then, aside in that, being conscious of anything electric appliance, it's very simple to use. And one of the okay, the list of the conveniences about it, the list of the good things about it is it's very convenient to clean. Cleaning electric stove is very easy. It doesn't stress you. You just get your towel, place it on it, and you dry up the top of it, and you get cooking. It's clean, it's neat to go, and then it's energy sufficient. It doesn't really consume much electricity while using it. It doesn't consume much electricity. It's energy efficient, and easy to install, easy to use. It's not like coming to turn on the gas and then you're scared of the gas exploding, or firewood together and then scared of, oh, it's